Hi, this is Dr. Sherri Benn, Assistant Vice President for Student Affairs and Director of Student Diversity and Inclusion. And I want to invite each one of you out to our Equality University Conference. It's a conference on student diversity and inclusion, and we've got some awesome workshops planned, and we've got some national speakers who are going to be coming, Mr. Tim Wise, Dr. Lee Manoir, and we know you'll have an exciting time interacting with your peers. The workshops are designed to be interactive and fun. Now, it will require you to have a little courage and take some risks, but that's the good part, okay? Because you'll do a lot of growing, and you'll do a lot of connecting, and you'll have an awesome time. What I really hope that students would gain is an understanding that we all need each other, that we're all in this together, and that there is no us versus them, that we are all part of the same family. And so I kind of like to use the analogy of a boat or a ship. You know, sometimes we imagine that we're on different ships or we're on different boats, kind of passing one another or at odds with one another, when in fact we're all on the same boat. Now, sometimes we may segregate ourselves on different decks, or we may go to different spaces on the boat, but the fact of the matter is we're all in this boat together, and our collective progress, survival, and evolution depends on us, on each one of us understanding that piece, that we are in this together. There is no us versus them. It is just us. So the difference is that they'll spend time together in large sessions, but the smaller sessions will be a time of processing, deconstructing information, and building connections, trust, and taking some risks and courageous steps towards this kind of new understanding we're trying to move towards, of collectivity, of community building, and this sense of unity and together. The reason we believe this conference is needed, and the reason why it was, I guess, the driving force behind this, the thing that motivated it, is this sense, again, going back to the kind of segregation that we continue to experience, not only at Texas State. I mean, this is common throughout many campuses across the nation because it's a microcosm of the nation. So it's the thing that is driving this is this need to move beyond polarization, this need to move beyond separating ourselves and segregating ourselves. And it's this need to move to that next level in our evolution as it relates to not only, you know, our human development, but particularly as it relates to identities and the things that we perceive as separating us, the things that we perceive as different. And I'm not saying those perceptions aren't real. I'm saying the problem with those perceptions is that it's keeping us apart. And so the motivating factor is that we've got to move to the next level in terms of our sense of connectedness one to another, and the ability to really transcend segregation and build a sense of a community, togetherness, and collective responsibility one for another with one another. So Equality University was an idea, a phrase, and a concept that came from actually one of the students on the team, on the planning team. And the idea, and again, this is going back to this notion of community, and it's moving beyond kind of tolerance, moving beyond a simple acceptance, and it's moving more towards inclusion. And in order for people to feel included, then everyone at the table has to feel they have an equal voice, they have to feel they equally matter, and that they're equally valued. And so, and also because we're focusing on college students, of course, the concept of university is about raising awareness, it's about education, it's about learning. So this whole conference is about teaching how mattering, you know, through valuing not only ourselves but one another, can transform us, you know, into a different kind of community, into a different kind of university, into a model university for other campuses across the nation to perhaps emulate and wonder, wow, what are they doing there in order to bring their students together at a new level.